This is Hello Awesome with your daily dose of awesome. Okay, so I will be telling you my top 10 Korean dramas, or K-drama for short. Hanazuka no Konotachi. I promise I'll put in some word who in the States gets in trouble at night when a bunch of weird random guys follow her and harass her. Now, a young athlete sees the drama unfolding, as it were. It comes in to save her and gets injured. She feels terrible for getting him injured and tries to repay him in some way, but he goes back home. And so she decides, once she finds out what school he's enrolled in, to go and properly thank him for saving her life that night, for being such a great guy. Now, cosplaying as a boy in an all-boys school is going to get you into trouble, especially if you're a girl. High School Host Club, if anyone's ever seen that anime or read the manga. So that's number 10. And now, coming in at number 9 is Can We Get Married? Now, this one has a several kind of relationship thing going on in it. It has 5 or 6 different relationships happening. You see, there's a young couple. One girl is becoming a teacher, and her boyfriend is working at a toy company or a video game company. Now, they're about to get married, and the girl is treated really well by her mom because her mom loves her, but the mom thinks she's marrying beneath her in terms of the boy and treats him poorly. And his mother, who happens to be well-to-do with her husband, doesn't take that lying down, so she treats the daughter badly, and there's obviously friction between the two families because of that, causing friction between the young couple. So, number 8. Good Morning Kiss is the one that's coming in next. It is about a young girl named Naoi who ends up renting a really affordable apartment in the city and is really excited about it. But due to unforeseen circumstances, the school's most popular boy, who she doesn't really like and she kind of despises, is also renting the same apartment that she's renting. Needless to say, stuff goes down between them, and is Miss in Kiss. Now, this one there is many versions of it, as it's been done quite a bit as a Korean drama. It's also very popular anime and manga. Basically, the other versions are Playful Kiss, Mischievous Kiss, etc., etc. You can look it up online. And the premise of this Korean drama is a young girl in high school, obviously. Some of these are in high school, some of these women are in college. It really just, some of them are business women. So, but this girl is in high school. She decides to develop a crush on the school's most popular boy. And when she does, things do not go well. She writes him a love note. Instead of responding to her love note or just kind of rejecting her in private, he rejects her publicly and the video goes viral. She gets bullied for even thinking she stood a chance with the school's smartest, most attractive, most athletic, basically the ideal, perfect humanoid being existing on the face of the earth, male. How dare she think she had a chance with him? And so basically her life turns into hell. But then it gets worse when I think an asteroid or a meteor takes away her house, wipes it out. And luckily for her, or rather unfortunate for her, her dad is friends with the snotty boy who rejected her's dad. and they're gonna live in the same house as the boy who just publicly humiliated and rejected her. Is Zetai Kenshi, better known as Absolute Boyfriend. Now this is based off of one of my favorite mangas, and they haven't really made an anime as far as I can tell, or as far as I've heard. They haven't really made an anime for it, but they have made a drama. And basically it's the same premise as the manga, which is a girl named Riko orders a boyfriend online from a sleazy salesman, and it's a robotic one because she gets rejected way too many times and decides that she's just going to make her perfect guy. And basically, I think in this one she is a pastry chef working at a company, and when she orders the boyfriend, she doesn't realize is the miracle. This is a Netflix show I'm pretty sure you can watch. I watched it on Netflix myself. Now, it's about this young girl who is feeling really bad about her weight. She is the twin of a famous pop star in Korea. Now, they're both twins, but one is chubby, the other one is skinny, and the skinny one is always mean to the chubby one, unfortunately. And the chubby one actually has a really cool radio show called Sexy Diva. She has amazing taste in music and a lot of followers online, but she's never really kind of done anything like that in person. She doesn't really have the courage to. And her sister is famous, but she doesn't even acknowledge her older twin's existence. And she gets picked on at school because she made the mistake of liking the school's most popular boy, and he rejected her. Now, the sister, the chubby one, finally gets sort of a happy ending when she helps a gypsy woman off the street and into her shop, and the gypsy woman gives her a wish. She wishes to become her more prettier sister, and they switch bodies. Ever seen Disney's Once Upon a Star, or Wish Upon a Star? That is basically the Korean version of it. It is really sweet, and I like what they did. Introducing Mr. Perfect. Now, basically, this is about an office lady who was skipping out on her job, on her day job, to go meet her jerk of a boyfriend. She has a string of jerky boyfriends, and she ends up hitting a rich guy's car. She thinks nothing of it, and then he speaks English, so she thinks she can con him by saying she only knows Korean and she speaks only in Korean. Leave work. Her boyfriend doesn't even show up, and he only shows up to get money from her, so that sucks. And she realized that the guy that's the car she hit is gonna be her new boss, and she's gonna be his underling, so that sucks. And Jumping Girl is basically this girl who gets a job as a bodyguard for a concert. Her friend got her the job, and they've all been friends since college, high school, all those fun years. She mistakes a confetti cannon for a gun and dives on top of a Korean pop star. Now, K-pop fans are scarier and much more vicious than American and Canadian and all around the world fans, okay? They will skin you alive for touching their idols, okay? That's why probably Korean pop stars hide their relationships like a super spy stealing Russian secrets, okay? And her life is ruined. She loses her job, but she still has her friends. And one of her friends ends up getting hired as the pop star's bodyguard that ended up ruining her friend's life. So things get weird from there, but it's really entertaining and it's really funny. You just kind of wish that the girl that, when her life was ruined, you kind of wish that she would stop blaming herself so much. The Beautiful You, which is basically about a bunch of, well, girl's brother who ends up winning a K-pop star competition, and he gets sick, so he needs his twin sister to pretend to be him so he can, recover from his injury and come back so he can meet their parents, because both of them were given to an orphanage, and he desperately wants to meet his parents, so he became a pop star, and is to help her twin brother, she disguises as a boy, and obviously pretending to be a boy in an all-boy group, not a good idea when you're a female. Is one I always find myself rewatching because there's always something new to see in it. It's always entertaining and the characters are really good. It's Boys Over Flowers. Now this is about a young girl. It's different, I think, slightly than, it's kind of like the manga of the same name, Boys Over Flowers, and the anime. It's about a young girl who basically goes to make a delivery at an elite high school. And there she runs into a young man who is about to jump off a roof. And she tries to talk him down. Meanwhile, his classmates don't really care. These rich kids want to see him jump. Some of them probably want to see him do a flip. And he was bullied into this by the F4 until she saves his life, and the school gets unwanted press attention. So in order to diminish that, they invite Supergirl to become one of their students. And of course, she can't stand bullies, so she stands up to the F4 and gets extremely mistreated by everyone in school, all the rich kids. It's horrible. And, she keeps sticking up for herself, though. She does not let this get to her. There's some love, some romance, some love triangles happening. My top 10 Korean dramas, okay? So go check them out, guys. Much love. And this has been Hell Awesome with your daily dose of awesome. Bye!